imeenda kwa kuleta transportation.
Now, with traditional budget financing options tightening, Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi is calling for deeper partnership with private capital to drive Kenya's economic transformation. Now, speaking at the 9th Annual Venture Capital Conference in Nairobi, the CS warned that multilateral lenders like the IMF and World Bank face resource constraints, making private investment and public-private partnerships critical to bridging Kenya's funding gap, sustaining long-term growth.
So there are two areas where we are keen in asking private equity to be injected. One is investing in the private sector through enhancing capitalization, where you give support to the private sector and help grow our economy in that space. And lastly is the one that I mentioned on partnership with the government in form of PPP, so that you can invest in the public infrastructure. That is very key to us.
We are very keen on sustainable businesses, right? So we put in money at risk with the idea of getting a return. So it has to be sustainable. We are putting our money at risk, which the government cannot do, right? In manufacturing, in technology, in logistics, even in education and even in healthcare, to equal what the government is actually doing.
In this part of the world, we cannot rely on formal jobs. In fact, the informal sector is arguably a bigger contributor to the growth of our economies. So in the informal sector, ticket sizes will be small. The ideas are not necessarily small. The ideas are quite big in some occasions.
Now, the Kenya Institute